Hello real estate investor, this is Edwin, and in this video we're going to be going over the last main primary tab here in your loan file. That will be the Docs tab. This is actually really important. It's a more in-depth view of the snapshot view. So if you remember in the snapshot, here we are inside the same loan file, and you can see the snapshot view right here where there's all the different documents. You can upload a document, and then of course right here with the information bubble, it lets you know exactly what that document should be, what information that we particularly are looking for with that document request. So inside, once you open up the loan file, you go to your Docs tab. Again, here's your color coding, right? Your key right here. So it lets you know what each container. So we call these a container. This tells you what the document type is. Again, the information bubble tells you who is required by, and then of course what the status is, and if there's any notes, and if it's required or not required. The required, not required is carried on in the back office, so you'll see documents turned on and off. Let me show you. Let's say that this is repeat for you, and we don't need to see the entity articles of organization, the operating agreement, additional member. We don't need to see anything with the entity because we already have that information. So this is what it would look like after, and by the time it gets to the processing where we're really diving into collecting these data, all the unnecessary documents will be removed out of your file. I just wanted to show you what this actually looks like once it's completed for you during your loan process. So I have removed everything from the client's, the articles of organization, all the way down to the EIN letter. So I have already removed that. Let me refresh. So if you call in and you notice some information that has been requested, you can give us a call, shoot us an email, and just ask us, is this documentation really required? Again, I highly encourage you to use the note system. You can simply ask a question right here in the notes, and then we'll respond. As you can see, all of that information is now hidden, it's removed, and now you can focus on only uploading what is pertinent to this loan file. Let me show you what to upload a document from here. There's several ways that you can do this. So I'm gonna find a PDF. Let's see here. Let's do a Word doc. So I've got a Word doc here, right here. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can drag and drop a document right in. So that's one way to do it. You can click on it and then you can upload directly from your desktop. And so there you go. So I'm going to upload this one again. All right. And so that's different ways that you can upload a documentation right there is by simply either dragging and dropping or clicking. And this is helpful for on your phone, your tablet, wherever you're at, you can utilize this information. Another thing is some of these documents may have downloads. So for instance, a schedule of real estate owned. If you click on that, it's going to download. And in this case, it'll download an Excel form, and that will allow you, it gives you a template and you can then utilize it. Other times we will allow you to, or we'll put an example. So in this case, we show an example. This is what the actual document may look like so that you're not uploading documents that are not required and therefore wasting time when you thought you uploaded the right document and instead it wasn't the right document. What I have seen time and time again for the certificate of status, borrowers go on to the state website, the corporate division, and they upload the most recent filing status. That's different. The certificate of status in this case looks just like what I just showed you. So just be aware that there could be information, and then of course, like here's our document reference. So we've got that. You've got a lot of different options to download if there are examples or if there's documents that are specific that we want to give you an example of what that looks like. If there is let's say there's a note, I want to cover the note section. So let's say there's a note schedule of real estate owned. So I'm going to go over here in the back office and show you what that looks like if there is a note. So I'm going to make a note and I'm going to let you know that missing information. There we go. So when we make a note, annotation in the back office, we can choose to send you an email as well as it will show up here in the platform. And then I'm also going to mark it incomplete. So then you will be able to see what this looks like. So we've made a note here on the schedule of real estate owned. There you go. So now you refresh it, you can see the color has changed and you can reference up here. This is what the colors mean. So when a note is made, it pops up right there. It lets you know that there's a note made. Right now, we're working to get this corrected. You should be able to read the note by simply hovering on it or even respond by clicking on it. Right now, the functionality is not working. So we've got the dev team working on that. Hopefully, when you come in here and you click on the notes, you can make a note about a specific document. Let's say bank statements, you upload the bank statements, you click on that. And then just let us know, hey, I'm going to be getting this month's bank statement in a couple of days, whatever the case may be. You can make your notes right there. Also, just to let you know, you can also make notes right here and we'll still get them. So you could ask a question, document on this, this document, what's going on with that document. And we'll be able to let you know in the notes section. As well, let me open that back up. So you can select which notes you want to see. And so we're going to say that you only want to view the notes for the required documents because that's right now the one that is the most important. So here you go. You can see that required doc client schedule of real estate owned, the one we just made, missing information in XYZ. So that's the note that I made about that. So just know that if you have a notes over here, so you see one of the blue bubbles, you can come up to your notes button, click on it, and then unclick on all your history and just click on the required docs. It'll let you know what comments and notes are being said about specific documents. Okay, so let's scroll down here at the bottom. Now this gives you a visual reference, but then there's also the documents right here. Now when you're here in the Docs tab, you can click if the name of the document type is highlighted blue, it's hyperlinked. You can click on that and then it pops up the documents or document that is in that container. You can look at the document by simply clicking on the view, and if it's a PNG, it'll open it right there. If it's a PDF, it'll open up the PDF. If it's a Word doc, it'll open up the Word doc. Actually, it'll download it, so you won't be able to view it. Only pictures, PNGs or JPEGs or PDFs are visible within the web browser. If it's an Excel or a Word doc, it'll automatically download it and you'll have to open it from your desktop. So that's a way that you can access to see what documents are inside those containers. Another way that you can do that is right down here. So this again shows you where all your documents are. You can make changes to the document, the naming of the document. You can do that right here. As well, it'll tell you who uploaded it, the file, the size type, and where it's nested at. So you can make all those changes by clicking on that edit arrow. Also, at any time, let's say that you're ordering your property insurance and you want to download a few documents, you can actually select multiple documents to download. Once you've got them selected, you download as a zip. Click on that, and what's going to happen is you'll see a zip file being downloaded and generated. Once it's complete, you simply drag and drop it onto your desktop, and then you can send that to whoever needs to receive that zip of all those files. Again, this makes it very easy for file sharing. Let's say that there's a document that you want to upload, but there's not a specific container for it right up here. So another way that you can do that is you simply upload documents or files here. And then this is a way for you to upload the document. You can choose whatever information, the category, where it's supposed to be at, the file name, and then of course you're going to drag and drop your file right there. You can also select to upload from Box, from Dropbox, or from Google Drive. Just know that you have to have your account connected. You have to have an account with each one of those providers if you're going to choose that. and then you can notify whoever you want in the back office that a file has been uploaded. That's a very detailed way. Again, we've made it as easy as possible just to drag and drop right into your container and expedite and streamline that process. And that's really it. That wraps up our loan file. So opening the loan file and editing them. Over the past few videos, we have covered each one of these tabs. And that pretty much gives you, as the real estate investor, full autonomy over a loan file. You're able to go in there, you're able to adjust information, upload documents on the fly. We've had clients, especially after you've created, at least one loan file. You're out on a job site or a potential job site. You get the property under contract directly from the seller. They've signed, you've signed. We've had clients immediately go to their vehicle, take a picture with their phone, upload, and create a loan app right from their phone. And they literally have into us the information necessary, whether we're going to be able to do that loan the day that they get it under contract. So we've done an incredible job of making this process as streamlined, as expedient for you, so that you can be top of the game and you can stand head and shoulders above everybody else in the industry as being able to offer professional and expedited services to your seller, as well as all other professionals that you're working with in the real estate industry. In the next video, we're going to cover actually creating a loan within the Quick app or the Full app. So that will be the next video, and then that will wrap us up. If you have any questions, please reach out. We're happy to help.